everybody, this is Tambi and I'm back with another Transformers video review. This time I have Transformers Generation Deluxe Class Megatron. And looking at the package you can see the IDW comic book along with the Megatron figure in its robot mode, and then a picture right here of him in his vehicle mode. And as you can see, he is number 3 in this line. Looking at the back, you can see him with pictures of him in his vehicle and his robot mode along with his bio. And then his tech specs. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy open and check him out. Alright, so I'm back and I have Megatron out of his packaging and in his vehicle mode. So I must admit that I really do like this vehicle mode. It's very nice, very sleek. And even when you come underneath here, there's not a lot of stuff sticking down, which they have a lot of problems with sometimes with some of the planes and stuff. You have a lot of undercarriage, and there's not a whole bunch of it. They actually did pretty good at keeping that nice and impacted into the body. And you do see you can't see the Megatron head, but if you actually on transforming it, if you flip that around, that would alleviate that problem. He does have a landing gear, so you can take and flip out the landing gear on the front, so when you do have it down it looks like, you know, there's a landing gear. But that's about it for landing gears, which there's a one molded in right here and right here, but they don't actually turn, so, and this one doesn't either. But so like I said, I do enjoy this this mold. It is very nice, and there's a lot of detail in here, and I think that the Japanese one actually did a really good job of pinstriping in there to bring out that extra detail, which is something that Hasbro could have done, but I do understand that they don't do that stuff because it costs more to do it, and then the Japanese figures end up costing more because of their paint jobs and stuff like that. So whatever kind of thing. But to transform him from his vehicle mode to his robot mode, first of all you want to start here at these wing sections right here. There's a kind of a crack right here where you can see it, and you just want to take and push these down and pull these off. So these, we'll come back to those later. I'm just going to pull those off to the side, and then I want to take these purple portions right here and pull them kind of to the side, kind of like that, and just gonna kind of get them away from this portion. Then I'm gonna take this portion, kind of pull it away, because there's tabs that tab into there, and these tabs tab into here. So once you do that, then you can take and flip these portions around. Let me get a little closer, kind of like that, and then you can take and rotate this stuff out like this, and then rotate this out, and then with that rotated out, I'm going to bring it over to this side, flip this. They say you can do like that to kind of give them a little bit of a wider leg. I don't really understand it, so I'm just going to close that. Flip out the toe, the heel will kind of stay out, so flip out the toe, and then you can see the heel right there. So we're going to come here. This is where things get a little strange. So we're going to come to this portion right here. See this part right here, there's a crack right here. You're going to pull this apart, pull that apart, and then you're going to take this and then bring this stuff down, kind of like this, as far down as you can. And then I like to pull this apart just so it's pulled apart. See this portion right here. So you can kind of pull it apart and pull it up like that. And I tend to like to do that just to get the stuff kind of out of the way. And then make sure that you have it all the way down. And once you have that all the way down, take the Megatron head, and you don't really pull it up, you just pull this portion down. So you pull this down, but you gotta get it like that. Pull this down, and then take this, and then there's 2 little tabs right here, and then 2 little holes right here and right here. You want to take that and tab that into there. And then once that's all tabbed in like that, then you can take these sections, and there's a tab right here, and there's a little hole right there. You see it? So you're going to take that and then just kind of accordion it back in, but tab it onto his shoulder. So like that. So let me get this kind of situated, and then I'll bring the camera up a little bit. Alright, so the camera's up. And now to finish out the transformation, I'm just going to take and rotate. Oops, that fell apart. Take and rotate that down like that. And rotate that out like that. Rotate that out. Flip the fist out. Flip the fist out. Alright, and then you know, there's some pieces that I took off earlier that made the wings. You want to take those two pieces, and they will flip that down first, and then you're going to take, there's a tab right here and a hole right here, tab right here, hole right here. You're going to take those, and then there's a another tab right here. Or actually, it's not a tab, it's just an indentation. But you're going to take those two tabs, tab them together, and then what you'll do is then take this portion right here. You can take it and then pull that back, and it extends all this out. So here, let me push that back in for you so you can see it from right here. See, like that. And then that makes his ion cannon for the side of his arm. So there you have Megatron in his robot mode. So going for his articulation, let's start up here at the head. It is on a, I think it's on a ball joint, but yeah, you do get a little bit. I can't tell if that's on a. Actually, the ball joint is in the neck portion, so it's not in the head; it's in the neck. So the post is on the head, and then it plugs into the neck instead of the post being on the neck and then plugging into the head. It's kind of backwards. So you can turn the head; it's really tight. And I'm checking out his light piping, seeing if it's not a very good light piping. I can't see it through there. And it, bring that forward. It wasn't painted over. It's just nothing's coming through. So that's the articulation for the head. In the shoulder right here, he has a ball joint, and then there's a kind of a hinge portion right here for the transformation. I think it's supposed to stay up like that, or it may stay down. I have no idea. Usually I like to keep it up because it makes him look like he has like big shoulders. But he has a ball joint here, forward, back, out to the side a little bit. You can go about that far out to the side. Then he has a bicep cut, so you can go left and right. Then he has the elbow joint. It looks like it's hinged, but it doesn't ratchet any. Does it ratchet on this side? No, it doesn't ratchet on this side. And then his hands don't have any kind of swivel or anything like that. Just the one joint that was for transformation. So when you come down here, you don't have any waist articulation because this locks into here. You come here to the hips ball joint, so forward, back, out to the side, then knee joint. Then there's a cut right here on the thigh, so you can go left and right. And then he has a joint right here on the knee and on the knee, on the toe portion, and then on the heel. So with that, that'll go ahead and conclude my review of Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Megatron. Don't forget to check out my other videos, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. This has been Tambiota, and I'll see you next time.